Did you know there's a city in the US named Weed? It sits about 10 miles northwest of Mount Shasta in Northern California and has a population less than its elevation. The city sign is such a popular photo spot that the shoulder of the highway in front of it was widened. Weed was named after Abner Weed, who bought a lot of land in the area in the late 1800s and built the world's largest sawmill. But of course there is a weed shop on Main Street in the town, and there's also both a North Weed Boulevard and a South Weed Boulevard, as well as a church that has weed in its name, which is something you don't see very often. While there's not much to do in the city of Weed itself, the surrounding areas will definitely keep you busy. Mount Shasta City Park is a must visit, as you'll feel so at peace with nature being surrounded by giant trees. Trust me and take a few minutes to breathe in that air. The park is also home to the headwaters of the Sacramento River, a place that is sacred and spiritual to both the locals as well as the thousands of tourists who visit each year. You will encounter local artists as well as afternoon drum circles, and even people who sell their own homemade incense. That one smelled so good, and I would have bought it if I had some cash on me. You also must try a sip of the Sacramento River water, and trust me, it does taste pretty good, although I did wait until after I had soaked my feet in it for 15 minutes, and yikes, that water is cold. Now if you're in the area for a few days, you gotta do some camping at Lake Siskiyou, which offers both real camping as well as glamping.
It's beautiful most of the year and then too hot in the summer.
You should also visit the city of Mount Shasta, which is really cute and home of the original Black Bear Diner, which they remind you of multiple times. The diner is adorable, and the walls are plastered with photos and artwork featuring bears, the Northern California countryside, and the town's history. The menu is even printed as a newspaper. Just open the front cover to figure out what you want to order, but be careful, even the smallest breakfast option is enough for a bear. But don't spend all your money on your meal, as you can't leave the diner without snatching up some merch. There are items for both kids and adults, as well as, of course, plenty of teddy bears. You should also plan an hour or two to tour Mount Shasta Cistern Museum. The museum tells the story of the region's past, present, and future, including honoring the ancestral lands of the Shasta and Wintu tribes. The stunning photos of Mount Shasta alone are worth the visit. Street fairs in downtown Mount Shasta are common, and you'll also find beautiful walking trails nearby. So while the city of Weed, California maybe isn't worth a visit on its own, except for of course to get your picture with that sign, you really should plan some time to visit this region in Northern California at some point in your life. Trust me, you'll be happy you did.